Can you tell me a little bit more about like your programs and how you teach that in a way that you're not teaching it?
Yeah. So like I said, Wuf Shanti is this big dog character. We teach it through fun and games and music and videos. When we bring it to kids, we go to schools or children's hospitals. We play with the kids, we dance around with the kids, and they really love that because it kind of gives them a moment where they can kind of be themselves with this huge dog character and have fun, fool around. But in a way, they're learning these mindfulness techniques. A big challenge is, when we go to these children's hospitals and, you might see a kid hooked up to tubes, kids that aren't necessarily doing so well. And that's a challenge, but seeing them like take a moment to have fun and be happy for once with Wuf Shanti. These little kids who are going through all this stuff but they just love it. And it makes their day. Seeing the parents, it just makes their day, and it's so great. The older curriculum, the Mindful Kids Peace Summit it's more serious. We don't use the dog character. It gives kids a chance to kind of be interactive in the classroom. If you get the Peace Summit, you get videos, lesson plans, discussion points, activities to download afterwards if you want to continue in the classroom, which is a great tool for teachers that are starting out, that want to learn, that want to continue with their kids. I think the big thing that teachers don't realize, while they're showing it to their kids and they're watching it, they're actually learning too. And they might hear something that captures or resonates with them and makes them interested and want to learn more. And I think that's super important. And science has shown that all these tools work, that these mindfulness tools work. For kids, it can reduce illness, it can increase focus, it can help do better academically and athletically. It can just make you overall happy. And I think that is the biggest thing that we try to tell people, because they really do work if taught the right way.
What mindfulness techniques do you personally use?
So the biggest acronym that I learn and take with me throughout every day is STOP. Stop, take a breath, observe, and proceed with kindness. And I think that, first time I heard that, I was like, that is literally everything. Everybody should use that. That is something that everybody needs to take with them throughout their day. What we try and tell kids, especially kids that don't know how to practice, because that's the big problem that we see. They don't know. They think when you're practicing, when you're doing mindfulness, you have to sit down with your legs crossed and do this, and a meditation, a breathing exercise. That's not all what mindfulness is. For me, I'm a golfer, so I might put in headphones and go to the range and hit balls for an hour, and that's my mindfulness practice for the day. My little sister, who's 6 years old, might do a coloring activity as her exercise for the day, her mindfulness practice, because that's something that she likes to do and calms her. So anybody can practice mindfulness, but we always say to try and notice your emotions for at least 5 minutes a day, because if you realize, like, oh wait, I'm sad, or I'm stressed out right now, I have all this homework, I need to kind of take a minute to capture myself. You take a second, you close your eyes, you breathe. If you can learn how to just focus and bring your mind back to the present moment, that tool will literally help you every single day for the rest of your life, if you know how to calm yourself down. So that is something that is super important for a teenager specifically, because I see it. I'm stressed out all the time. I'll have nights where I have endless homework, and my friends do too, and everyone's stressed out. And as I was growing into high school, I really saw that, and that's where we needed to, make the change and teach it to the high school students, because we are the most anxious, stressed out ones. And hopefully, if we can teach it then adults will get it too, because not only it honestly is a domino effect. If we start doing it, hopefully other people start seeing it too. And these mindfulness practices, it doesn't have to go from the top and go teachers to parents to students. It can be the students leading this. It can go reverse. And if they see that we're doing it and it's helping us, and these adults are stressed out, hopefully they'll use these tools too. So there's not a specific way to practice mindfulness, but for me personally, and hopefully what we try to teach people is that hopefully you can take those 5 minutes to just capture yourself and really just breathe, because I think that's super important.
I love it. That's so empowering, don't you feel, to the kids and teens that you're around? Like you're giving them power to control their emotions. And I don't know. Yeah, you're so right. Emotions are contagious. It's easy to meet someone if they're charged, but if they're in a more like central state, then they can better tackle a lot of their issues.
Yeah, for sure.